everyone. So I am sitting down. I know it's been ages and ages since I put up the vlog and said that I was going to be doing it every week, but I promise that I am going to be better from now on because I have put out the time in my diary and it is going to happen. So today is Monday and I have just gotten back from work and I'm sitting here going through a few things, few samples that I have in front of me that I want to show you, and I want to bring you in and let you become a part of this journey. So we are doing something new this year that is absolutely massive and that has me really nervous yet really excited. So AU is bringing out a self tan this year. It's going to launch in April and we are starting with a medium and dark mousse and a liquid. We have some facial drops and we have a little moisturizer to go with that as well. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, that's not that big a deal, Suzie, but it is, because tan is very different to cosmetics. It is a totally different market altogether, a totally different realm. It's totally different formulations and there is a lot of learning involved. And because of that, it feels like I am going right back to the start again, that when I started AU. So I basically have to build this brand from scratch. So the name of the tan is going to be AU Glow. So AYUGLO. We've left out the W because we felt we liked how it looked. And for me, it's about making you feel amazing. I love my tan. I love a little bit of color. I'm naturally very pale, but I love a little bit of that healthy glow. It's something I wear all the time. And it was always something I wanted to do because I think that I love putting my own stamp on things, and I know that there's certain things I like about some brands, some that I like about others, and I always want to put the best of the best together and create my own so that I can wear it myself. So it is going to be made in Ireland and we are working with really brilliant people in the factory who are formulating, doing all the formulas and testing and things like that. And I'm going to show you just here now what I have at the moment. What I have been wearing. So I've been wearing our tan since last October. So whenever anyone asks me at the minute what I'm wearing, I'm telling people in DMs, I haven't been saying it out loud because it's just been in such early days and such testing and things like that, that it's not just a case of here it is. So I'm just going to show you the bottles. I'm not showing you the labels because obviously there's sensitive information on that. But we have, these are just sample bottles, by the way. These aren't the way the bottles will be. So that is our mousse. This is our liquid. Then I have a little liquid in a spray as well. I have my drops and then I have a little bit of moisturizer to go with those drops as well. And so with tan, maybe something that you mightn't realize, some people who are really into the beauty industry will know this already, but you mightn't either, that from April 22nd of this year, it's going to be actually legal to sell tan at 12%. You can't have anything over 10% from now on. So what that means is that anything that you know of as ultra dark at the moment is going to be going off the market because they are trying to cap the amount of DHA that people are consuming within their products and things like that. And so they are all going off shelves from then. And to me personally, I'm not going to be sad to see that go because I think sometimes when they go too dark, they can be a little muddy on the skin and it doesn't look super great. So ours are 6% in the facial drops, 8% in our medium and 10% in our dark. So I would generally wear the dark. I put on my tan last Thursday. I have the liquid on and it's now Monday. So it's gone through a few washes and a few workouts and things like that. What I look for in a tan is something that's going to last. It's easy to apply, quick drying, no smell, and I wanted to moisturize. I really wanted it so that it was nice and really soft on the skin. I don't like when you put on tans and they can make your skin a bit patchy or scaly. So I wanted something that was really nice and really soft. So we've created a lovely luxury velvet mitt to go with them as well. And we're working on design at the moment. So that's what I want to bring you in on. So I have a meeting with the girls in the office tomorrow and we're sitting down to sign off on all the artwork and the design for the new tans. And then it's a case of trying to come up with our plan of how we bring it to market. So obviously I will be doing videos on teaching people how to use tan and I'll be showing it myself online, but with our tan as well, we're actually going to go into stores. So we are going to bring it into pharmacies and department stores and make it really widely available because I think that tan will work in stores where I I'm still not, like, unless it's our own shop for cosmetics, I'm keeping that very close to me because there's so much involved with color matching and shade matching and all that kind of thing. So the tan would be going to stores, but I wanted to bring you in and show you kind of how it all is going to work, like how we're doing the design, how we're going to approach pharmacies and retailers and things like that. And this is something as well that I kind of said to the girls earlier today, that I want it warts and all. So I want you to see everything, the good, the bad and the ugly of creating a new brand, because I don't think that we share that enough. And I think that if you really knew what went on behind the scenes of AU or and all the day-to-day stuff, you would be amazed, because I think people sometimes, they see the end product and they think that it's just a case of putting your name on something and getting a product. It couldn't be further from the truth, that there's so much involved. And even with this, so when I started AU, obviously I had nothing. I was on my own. Actually, in this very room that I'm in now, which is my makeup room, this used to be a spare bedroom in our house, and this is where I started fiddling about with designs and brushes, and I started the business. But I had no money to do anything and to market it. And this time, obviously, I'm a little further along than I was before because I have AU now, but because AU Glow is going to stand on its own, it's starting from where AU started. So it's starting from a place that has basically nothing, and we have to start from scratch. I am in a lucky position that yes, I am getting to invest in it with money that is coming from the business itself. So I have a little more in that scale than I did before. But I don't, like, it's a big risk and it's a big investment. So it's something it has me nervous because it's such a new realm for me. And I don't ever want, there's also that fear of that people might think, what is she doing tan for? Or who does she think she is doing the tan? There's all those things that go through your head, and you just really, really want it to work because there's expectation now, because you get your cosmetics to such a level and we have such high quality in our products and in our customer service and in our fulfillment, that the tan really needs to be on par with that as well. So, and I hold myself to such high standards anyway. I'm really, really difficult on myself and really hard on myself, and I only want to be doing things at a really, really high level. So yeah, it's really, really exciting, but really nerve-wracking at the same time. And I think this whole project is why I have been struggling a little bit with even doing my training for my ultramarathon at the minute, because it's taking up so much of my brain space, and it has me just so I don't know, I don't want to say nervous all the time, because it's not only just that I'm so excited about it, but it's just such an unknown. Like, it's really different than when I started AU on its own. I was on my own. There was nobody I had to look after. I didn't have anyone working with me. I didn't have big expenses in a big warehouse and offices, and I didn't have people's livelihoods on my shoulders. Now we have staff of 22, and we have a big warehouse and big offices, and we have our pop-up shop, and I have a lot more at risk now by investing what we are in the tan. And if it doesn't work, it'd be a disaster, an absolute disaster. I say that with a nervous chuckle because it's just massive. It's really, really big for us, and it's just, again, it's such a new thing and a new product, and yeah, it's huge. So I wanted to tell you about it first, but then I wanted to bring you in on like that, all the meetings, all the design, how we do everything. And I'm going to bring you down to the factory and show you where it's been made and how it's made, and introduce you to everybody involved and things like that. So I hope you'll enjoy the journey and that you'll find it interesting. And I also wanted to do this. One of the reasons I wanted to do this as well is that I wanted to show anybody out there who is starting a business or has just started. I want to show you the work that goes into it. And I want to show you the things that you don't see all the time online, all the good and all the bad, because I do think that sometimes people look at the likes of, say, me, even with AU, that you think that it's easy, it's because it's there. But it isn't. Every day is a challenge, and every day there's something new coming at you. So I want to show you those things, but I also want to show you how you can overcome those, because there's going to be a bump every day of the week, but there's ways around it. Like, there's nothing ever flows straight. You're going to be doing this the whole time and pulling your hair out some days and crying and laughing and doing all those things. But I just thought it would be really nice, because you guys are always so involved in everything. And our brand has been built, like AU was built by its customers. So I want the very same for AU Glow. I want you involved every step of the way. And so I do really hope that you'll find it interesting and yeah, just enjoy the process of watching it. I don't know what's going to come from it. I don't know whether I'll spend more time panicking and stressing on camera than anything else. I hope that's not the case. But I do think that it's going to be really exciting and showing you it all unfold. So I will come back tomorrow when we are in the meeting in the office. But I just wanted to fill you in that first, and I will see you next time.